do that. More so, I poke fun of myself for doing it, you know?
Or, or you ever see those videos that talk about like how everyone has that moment where it's like the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened in their whole life, but realistically, no one is ever going to remember that beyond that day.
But then you remember it
But
randomly
you,
in the middle
yep,
of your day.
yep.
Yeah,
But like, truly, no one else is going to remember that.
probably not.
Like, just beyond that day, it pretty much didn't happen. But because you know it happened and you know other people were around, everyone's living their life. Who the hell cares?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No. Do you know how much they're charging for the raffle tickets?
No.
Interesting.
I know what they do is, let me whisper. I know what they do is that, oh,
Oh, one
Hey
second.
guys, how's it
Hello.
going?
Doing good. What can I
hello.
get for ya?
Can I have 10 combos, please? Chef's choice,
Absolutely.
so you
There
don't
we
go
are.
insane.
Go ahead and swipe.
Swipe.
There we are.
How's your day been today?
Um, not bad. Kind of busy considering we've pretty much been the only food stall open, you know? So
Oh, keeping the city fed. Thank you so
that's
much for what you
what
do.
I'm saying. I'd rather people not starve.
You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for what you do.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too.
Basically, what they do is they call up Nino and they're like, I need, like, money. I need a grant to do an event, right? And Nino basically said you could just name whatever you wanted. If it was like 500K, you can name 500K. If it's like 250K, you do 250K. And then
Right.
Nino just, stamps on it and he gives you the money. And they basically do things like that.
Wait, so it's free for
And
them?
then they pay for their employees. Like, that's how they pay their employees a little extra.
And it
So
costs
that's
them
why they're
nothing?
still, yeah, pretty much. That's why it looks like their stall makes money, even though they don't.
How do they not make money?
Well, their stall isn't barely open. Have you noticed it's like been dead since the whole Cypress took the stall, and then Basin comes around rarely.
True, actually. You do bring up a good point. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of, you know, I mean, like, for the past like 8, 9 hours, I was really hoping they'd open up at some point because, I obviously want to do other things. And I did, I went racing and stuff. I left a little sign that said, if you're starving, call me. Meh, 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 meh. Um, and obviously they brought the car here, so someone's around. But also, I understand not wanting to be here 24/7. It can be mind numbing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely mind numbing sometimes.
It's not that bad when you have people to talk to.
Oh yeah,
It's just
that's the
the
best
traffic
part.
is terrible.
That's the best part. Like Alana, for example, um, even if she can be like standoffish and stuff, just having that, that conversation. She didn't know I was one of the owners, and she had said something, and I was like, well, I am one of the owners, and she's like, oh, you're Ryan, and I was like, yep. Um, but then it was like, we actually got into like good conversation. I think
Mm-hmm.
Alana is one of those like she doesn't
People that are
really open
misunderstood.
up until you like okay. Some people have resting bitch face.
Yeah.
I think she's got resting bitch personality. But like when you talk to her, like that goes away, Because she's no
Yeah.
longer resting and just by default, standoffish.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I've been told that, when people meet me for the first time, they're kind of like, well, I just figured that you were someone who just like is full of themselves. But like, when I take the time to get to know you, you're different. I get that. It might be the fact that they were just quiet.
Oh,
I'm
Alana's
quiet.
not quiet. Alana's
In a
not
large
quiet.
room, I'm very quiet. Very quiet. And then when I'm alone, and if it's someone that I know really, really well, I can be the loudest.
I'm with you there. I mean, I'll say things here and there, you know, in a group setting, but not like I'm never gonna be the one like yelling, you know, like seeking attention. That's not me. Could never be me.
No, I get that. I have like this issue where it's like if there's 3 people,
I don't even have cash
I
on me,
won't
bro. You
speak
have to
at
buy
all.
me a meal.
Yo, what's going on, G?
Hello, what can I get for you?
Yo, can I get 4 combos, please?
All right, go ahead and swipe.
Nice.
All right, and right here in the bag, and you are all set. Have a
Just
good
thrown it on
one.
the ground, man. What the hell? That's fucking.
It's in a
mad and
bag.
Unhygienic. Yeah, but it's unhygienic as fuck, that, bro. Like, you could just pass it me, bro. You know what I mean? That shit's just lazy, bro. Lack of effort, and my food's on ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's in
Well, I
the
would
Ready to
bag.
work.
like it, right? If you went in a drive-through and then the guy just went, "Yeah, there's your food," and just threw it out the window onto the floor, sir. It's not, you know, I'm not
Not
trying to
good, is it?
complain. I'm not trying to be a Karen, but I'm just saying, mate, it's a tad bit unprofessional. A bad service, honestly.
All right,
Bad
would you like a
service.
refund?
0 out of 10.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, hand the
keeps
food back.
Hell no.
Nah.
But why not?
Trying to eat it. I'm really hungry.
Oh, all right. Well, have a good one.
Obnoxious.
I love when we're the only place open.
Yum.
Because what are they gonna do? Starve? You think they'd work at Senior Buns? No.
They would never.
They would never.
But that's the difference between you and I. Because if someone had did that at my stall, I'd be like, bitch, you can go get food somewhere else. And I would never, ever serve them ever again. In situations like these, they'd be starving. I'd be just watching and laughing.
I hope for the rest of their life they get contactless delivery and all of their food is left in a bag right outside of their front door. Outside.
Yeah.
If that's how they feel. Here we are.
I'm thinking of getting my record cleaned.
And doing what?
I don't know. I don't do crime anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the same boat for a while.
Like I'm just stall furniture, lumber, hunting, stall furniture, lumber, hunting.
How's lumber stuff been recently?
Shit.
Really?
You know, I'm not trying to complain.
What's up, Liliana?
Hello, how's it going?
I'm
But
here to
I
rob
feel
the
like
place.
if other like civ jobs have improved, I feel like lumber should kind of like, we should talk to the big guy over there and be like, yo, make lumber a little bit less tedious, you know?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Cass told me that something happened recently.
The only thing that happened was, to my knowledge, a while back, you made more money, and I think it was the fact that, you carry a lot more wood because they weigh less. But that's about it. It's still a bitchy job.
No. It was about high quality wood. That's what it was.
What's wrong with high quality wood?
Well, she said finding a high quality tree, it no longer has to be absolutely perfect.
What do you mean?
Like there's something like it, instead of it being like having to be at 100%, if it's at like, I don't know if it's 95 or 96, it's still high quality.
That is not true, because just yesterday I had something that was 96% and it came out as basic.
Hey, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that don't sound right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe that they were just maybe they just something odd with the tree that they had. The only high qualities we've had are the 100%.
And this was yesterday?
Yeah. It was with Jordan.
Hmm. One more time. What was the percent?
96, I think. 95, 96. Either or. I can ask Jordan. I don't remember, but
I don't know if it was 96, 7, 8, 9, and 100. But I'm pretty sure something like that happened.
I don't know.
Oh,
But even then, like finding a high quality tree is very hard too.
also true.
You know what's another problem?
What?
That place is a headache central.
Why?
It is worse than the South Side. It is by far the worst place I've ever been in for headaching because you know how people chop in lumber now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well sometimes it doesn't fit the pallet, and so you go up to one tree and imagine how many trees are up there. There's like thousands of trees that you could chop, right? You go up
Right.
to one tree, and that tree is surrounded by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of planks that are just laying on the ground, going to waste because there's so much basic and low quality that no one wants that is just laying there, and then they end up being like a trash garden, and then you're just like headaching throughout the whole area. It is terrible.
Oh, wow.
It's
That
just
does
bad.
sound terrible. Hmm.
I tried to do standing up there yesterday though. It was very hard. It was very hard to try to pick up the trash bags because I was like, fuck this, at least try to help the headaches. I couldn't get the freaking truck to go anywhere because, you know, you can't really go uphill with it. So, yeah, I gave up.
Yeah, that sounds rough. Like, definitely not good, for sure.
Yeah.
We'll swing by there.
Hmm. All right, I'm gonna head home. Hold on. Get these drinks. I'm gonna head home. It was a good chat, and hopefully, um, hopefully something happens because that sounds terrible.
Yeah, is what it is. What you gonna do about it, you know? You gotta do what you can do.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, 'twas fun. Off I go.
Have a good
Appreciate
day.
all the help.
Well, bye.
Do you want me to close the shutters?
No, that's okay.
All right.
I'll work here.
Appreciate ya.
We'll go swing by. I didn't change the parts, but the thing is, there's too much to actually put in my inventory. I literally have to move it from ground inventory to the... Wait. It's still in here. Deleting trash bag viable? What do you mean? That's strange. I can't pick that up. Delete trash bags. I don't know how deleting actually works regarding stuff like that. Give me one moment. Trash one. Yeah. So Lucky, while I do agree, I think the general net benefit would outweigh the small bonus or whatever that they get as a result of that. Ooh. Doing, let's see. Hi, Matt. We're gonna go see how bad the lumber place is. Let's turn this off. From my understanding, oh, I'm not even in the right spot. My understanding, it's the thin trees like this, and yeah, that's lumber. It weighs so fucking much. Oh my god. Matt. This is literally going to become... It's going to be a weight issue. I will run out of space based on weight. I'm not kidding. I guess it depends on how many... I can't pick these up. It literally has to go from ground into there. Nothing there. I wonder if no clipping underneath. Mm. Oh my god, I couldn't even see that. Holy fuck. This actually isn't my first time clearing this. A couple weeks ago I did it. And I'm not kidding. All 25 admin lockers got filled up. Based on weight specifically. Oh my god, they're so... Okay, those are actually turning into trash bags. All of these are turning into trash bags. They're all just gonna roll down the hill. Trash bag. That means they're at 0 quality. Like I saw another thing. Those are all old if they're turning into trash bags. Hold on. I just want to make sure there's Nothing. Okay, yeah, no, this works. No clipping underneath. You can see these. And these are not old. This is interesting. Locker 4. See that bunch over here, but I'm pretty sure I saw something closer here. They would only need more weight for this. I don't know if there's anything else on the server that weighs this much. Oh. These all just trash? Nope. I don't know about that song. The trash bag rolling down sound is so fucking loud. That could work, Matt, for sure. I haven't heard this song in a while. Locker 6. Trash bag. All right, well. No. The trash bags are still rolling? Holy fuck. Ooh, that's a full stack. I wonder if there's like just a spot where like a lot of the trash just stops rolling. Maybe here? A rock. Another full stack. It is easier seeing them under the ground. Does it extend further here? Has to. Look at the trash bags. And I guess it's not the biggest deal in the world because server's going to restart in a couple hours. As well fill them up now. $11. Go further in this direction. I don't think so. Trash bag. Right. One of those. I'm undecided on if I like this song or not. I'll be good. They'll be filled up very quickly with the amount of weight they take up. I literally can't put this in my inventory. Um, blend in with the ground so well. Oh, trash bag. Okay. These all trash bags. Okay. thing is, there's no way to stop that from happening either. Because you can't carry them, so you can't press E to pick it up without it turning into a trash bag. Interesting. Am I moving it to the first slot? Hmm. 15. Don't like the sound. I'm not listening to the rest of that song. Look at this. $17. Oh, it's picking it up. Hmm. 19. There's a lot of stuff out here. Ain't gonna lie. Oop. Oop. It's bothering me that they're all sitting there. We're just gonna drop them here. Yeah, but Eliana was talking about how you can't get the garbage truck up here. few more lockers, and then we won't have any place to put them. I haven't heard this song in a while. I think there was more there. You crazy? I think it's just so funny that when they're on a hill, they roll all the way down. Jeez. Like this right here is gonna clear out all the space. Last one. I have, let me see. Not much space at all. Oh, we can clear that one. Hold on. We have space for 2 more locks. Oh my gosh. Wait. These are kind of satisfying when they're on the cliff. Aw, those aren't. Wait. 97. Try to go above 26. It's defaulting to another one. It's defaulting to 25. Yeah. Because now if I do 30, yeah, it's still showing. Double check. 25, 30. Interesting. Well, we're done. Because every other inventory is going to be 250 other than ground inventories. The thing I can really do is open these inventories, see whether or not they've hit 0 quality, and turn them into trash bags. Wait. unfortunately. Damn. Man, I'm not gonna lie. It would have been very satisfying being able to do it. Look where they gather. Okay, but what happens if... We'll keep rolling. Come on. Problem solved. I can't. I'm calling it, chat. All the inventories are filled, so. Even if I wanted. I can't do anything. Fuck. Who do I send y'all off to is the question. Who's live? See. This sounds very feelsy. Skip. I'm going to send y'all to... I'm gonna send y'all off to Cap. He's live, right? He's showing on Hazroot.
Beautiful. We're good.
Yeah, I'm sending y'all off to Cap. Chat, thank y'all so much for all of the support. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the follows, hosts, rates, bits, donations, subs, get subs, resubs. I say this each and every time. I genuinely cannot have asked to spread a community to be built around this channel. So thank y'all for being absolutely amazing. Y'all know the spiel. Join the Discord. Follow me on Twitch. You don't have to follow me on Twitter/X. I barely use it, truthfully. I might throw out a tweet this week, to be honest, with a controversial food take. Who knows? I may not for another few years. Who's gonna complain? Who actually uses X nowadays? Is the real question. Might be me in a week with a controversial food take, but again, you just never know. Anyways, I'm sending you off to Cap. Go show him some